On to race number 5 then. Race number 5 is a Class 3 contest, 1,200 metres the trip. The Sai Kung handicap, headed by Handsome Rebel here. Neil Callan from barrier 10. Willie Way from 1,800 down to 1,200. This is the first time he's tried it at Happy Valley. Shining Gem, third last time out over the 1,000. We have Special Stars. Joyful Union, a 2-time winner in New Zealand, makes his Hong Kong debut. Speed Vision, a course and distance winner in December. Falcon Turbo, cheek pieces on for the first time. Midnight Rattler won over this trip at Sha Tin. 2 stars back. Irish Vega down in trip. Course and distance, first time for him. And Beauty Time was last over the 1,000 metres behind Special Stars. Gets up to the 1,200 metres here. Beauty Time has been up at Chung Far as well. He came back on the 14th, Brad.
All right, speed of this race, probably good with Speed Vision, a noted front runner. Double Valentine trialled recently at the Valley. He led all the way in that trial, so he might provide the most opposition early. Joyful Union wasn't far away in his most recent trial. We just saw that a moment ago. Midnight Rattler, we know, likes to roll forward. Loving a Boom, trying the track for the first time. I probably would presume he'll try and sit in for some cover.
Wasn't a bad run last time by Special Shining Gem, I should say. Just working a fantastic 8. Shining Gem, he's the one on the inside, just going nicely enough here in the morning. Even work overall and did run a nice third behind Special Stars and get the clearest of runs. Here's the first starter, Joyful Union. He's a 2-time winner in New Zealand before he got here. He did win at Trentham in his last start. He was called Boss over there. 1,087 pounds for him. He's quite well tuned up. He's been trialling well recently, barrier 2. And Midnight Rattler is the other one we're going to have a look at here. He's just going nicely down the back straight. Another well-rated horse, as we know, but he doesn't really win them out of turn. Did win 2 starts ago when he dropped in grade to Class 4. All
right, OK, that's Midnight Rattler. We'll start off, though, with Speed Vision here. And Buoyant Boy, who was the 1-2 back on the 12th.
Yep, I like Buoyant Boy. I'm going to tip him, actually. I think this was a really good run. Since this, he's been behind Big Party at Sha Tin and a nice run behind Star of Joy last start. Matthew Poon on, good barrier. I think this is a real chance for him to win. I just hope something actually puts some pressure on Speed Vision, because if he gets a soft lead like that, we know what he's capable of doing.
Yeah, look, he's won second off this rating before Buoyant Boy, well, similar rating. So yeah, I've got him in the numbers. I think he'll win OK. All right, that was 3 starts back for Speed Vision. Loving a Boom. Now, he has had a start since this. Loving a Boom was probably a little bit disappointing, but behind Tornado Twist on this occasion.
They added the cheek pieces when he finished 10th behind King Opie, which was the disappointing run you referred to, Andrew. And then now they put the crossover noseband on as well, coming to the Valley the first time. I didn't know what to do with him. I've got him on the bench, actually, because I'm not quite sure how he'll handle the Valley, but this run suggested he was close to winning. Yeah, it's a good form race, wasn't it? I've got him in the numbers, Loving a Boom. I think he can handle the Valley OK. I mean, there is that question mark, of course.
He's trialled there. He trialled all right.
Yeah, and he
well.
trialled OK.
All right, drawn barrier 8, Matthew Chadwick in the saddle. Let's move on to Umberto Rispoli, though. He'll be riding Shining Gem.
Umberto, in race 5, you're associated once again with Shining Gem. Your thoughts on this 3-year-old? Is he a promising type?
He's a very nice horse. He's doing everything right so far. He's a first start down to the 1,000 metre. He was a little bit disappointed. Finally, in a Happy Valley, in the second time, he showed us something better. So go ahead with this.
Is it natural improvement? Is that why the results have been improving so far?
He's a horse, look, in the morning he works always, give you the 100%. He's always honest, he's always serious. Every time he gallops by himself, with a partner, he's a very straightforward horse. He improves a lot. Of course, he's still only 3 years old, and you know, we know how the 3 years old in Hong Kong, sometimes they deserve a time, but he races against nice horses in Australia, so he's a tough, and see what he can do.
You have trialled him since your last race at Happy Valley over the course and distance. It looked pretty comfortable. Down
to the 1,000 metre last time, he was a bit slow. He didn't show that in the trial. He was more concentrated, more focused. He been handy. The trial was very nice, so just finger crossed it.
Quicker out of the gates in that trial, but you have drawn barrier 9. It does look a little bit tricky.
It's always, you know, Happy Valley, you prefer to draw to 1 to 5 at least, and I didn't spoke with Ricky yet, so we have to discuss how to manage with the Betro.
Clearly a horse of some prospect, though. That is Shining Gem. One more horse to have a look at. It's Joyful Union. Now, we just talked about Little Wise Man, who finished 3rd in this trial. This is Joyful Union finishing 2nd.
Both his trials have been really good, this horse. This horse comes from really big reps from New Zealand. He went out $1.20 on debut and missed the start by 5 lengths. Still finished off really nicely. Since then, he's won twice of his 4 starts. He's trialled really well. I think he's come in a really good rating at 72. I'm going to make him the best of the day.
He did win his maiden by over 6, as you say, Paul. Looks a pretty smart type. I've got him in the tips as well.
All right, OK. Our favourite at this stage, though, in a wide market, Paul, is Speed Vision.
Yeah, but I like this Joyful Union. I think he's going to be a really nice recruit. He's by Tokay, and we've seen a lot of those progeny do very well up here in Hong Kong. He's on top, nice big strong horse too. To beat Loving a Boom, Buoyant Boy, and Double Valentine is one I think that will go forward, put a bit of pressure on that Speed Vision. So 4, 5, 7, 11, but I really like the 4 in this.
I think there's a couple of horses in this that look progressive. Buoyant Boy's taken a fair bit of time to get where he is, but I think he's ready to win, so I'm going to side with him. Shining Gem possibly could go forward. He did jump very well in that trial that the boys were chatting about just a moment ago. Speed Vision will definitely jump and run, and Joyful Union, as Paul said, looks a pretty smart type from NZ. So 7-3-6-4.
I'll stick with Loving a Boom. Give another chance. Ignore that last start. Get back to the run prior. I think he'll go pretty close here in race number 5. All right, race number 6 is up next for us. That's the second of our feature races. It's the Centenary Challenge Cup.